Joao Chianca just entered the lineup with Italo Ferreira, all Brazilian battle here. Italo's from way up north in Brazil. It would take over a day where Joao Chianca's from, and they did get started, Richie, during the break.
So as we see Italo up on the left, of course he did, the goofy footer, the fiery goofy footer, just taking to the lip there. Incredibly difficult to ride these left-handers, the wind.
And precision. Mountain of white water on top of Joao Chianca as he kicks out.
And of course surfing with a bit of an injury now to the face, but he seems to have just washed that off and he's getting to work.
Here we go, a little wrap to start from Joao in the heat with Italo. Not much of a section there, just trying to stay loose. Part of the Channel Islands family. He'll check his Apple Watch and reset out the back. Joao Chianca's big brother, one of the best big wave surfers on the planet. And as we remember, Joao's rookie year had highlights as far as performances, but he had to go back to the CS, and he came back better. These waves are sometimes hard to force scores. We'll stick with this for a moment because the whitewater takeoff is in. Well, it's already proving to set up a nice top turn for Joao Chianca. Throwing another carve through the lip line. The man from Saquarema starting to get some good energy, building up his speed, and finishes with some flair. Smart move to kind of sneak that one in the whitewater takeoff and put together some big top turn wraps, and not an easy end section to deal with, Richie.
Marco, you said it, you know, sometimes you just got to roll the dice and keep surfing, and it was an awkward takeoff, but instantly Joao gets to work, a beautiful carve. That wave had about 3 different lip lines on it, and Joao picked the perfect one in both those turns. And then he comes through to the inside. You can tell he's just so...
Studying his carves too, because he's looking good. Here's Italo.
Italo Ferreira in the heat with Joao. Non-priority heat, electric always with his energy. Flying through sections and drills that one. Hard landing, but easy for Italo. And ends up just being ultra smooth through that foamy finish. Let's take us through these points, Marco.
This, yeah, he did good by going forward with this one. This turn is my favorite. It was just really solid. I think that's going to be a really good score. Italo's backhand is so good. And honestly, I don't know how he does it with those epoxies every time.
Italo in motion now in the heat with Joao. He had a 7.5 already. And now checking that section. Going up and blowing the board out the back. What a read. It's so tough to blow your tail out like that on demand here at main break. He's put another good number next to his 7.5.
Just a silky roll that he's on at the moment. Obviously winning the event down at Bells Beach, the opening event of the season, and he is just full of confidence at the moment.
Oh my goodness, Italo's going left. He's done full rotes on these sections and tries to force one there.
GP, mate, are you kidding me? You're like the best bare knuckle boxer in the whole tour at the moment. If there's a scrap, you're just running towards it, ready to go. Amazing finish to that heat.
Yeah, well, I don't even know how I'm standing here right now, to be honest. I felt like I just spent 40 minutes underwater.
Unreal, mate. And Marco's in the commentary box, so he's probably up there listening to you right now, getting that nice big shout out.
Shout out, Marco. I respect it.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you. Cheers.
This one continues with more main break laps. Italo carving back into the pocket. Quick check there and waiting for a big section. Going for a gigantic air. And then what Italo was looking at here, Marco.
Yeah, you can see at the end. Actually, they gave a little ball in the beginning, and I just wanted to go huge, but unfortunately, I think he missed the grab.
And he'll let go of it. Back to the right with Joao Chianca in the same heat as Italo. Pushing everything into that layback, and he pulls it. That looked like an impossible way to recover, but he does it, Richie. Get a completion here. We'll stop the replays with Joao's, Marco.
Yeah, that was interesting, the last turn. I don't know if it was intentionally. I don't know what the judges are going to think. Is that control? It's control? I don't know. But it was a lot of power into the last turn.
It was like freakish, right? Let's have a look at it. So he does the big layback hack. It kind of fins pop out. The rail of the board pops out. Full nosedive. Somehow gets centered back on his board again. And then he just manhandles it out of the front of the wave here. So
that he made me is like, oh, I'm going to take care of it. Maybe somebody going in this way.
Here we go.
Oh, Italo.
Italo Ferreira, the world champ from 2019. Just pacing the start, waiting for something to look good through this inside track. Walls growing section. He gets under it, off balance. Joao Chianca, his opponent, throws in a frontside wrap. Pushing on the open face. An emotional surfer that puts a lot of that emotion into every section and rides away over the bricks. He's been feeling it. Just to keep you updated, remember that radical layback to recovery? That ended up being a 5.53. Our landing things bolts are perfectly. The scale has definitely evolved. Last wave is Joao Chianca here, Marco.
Yeah, that was a beautiful carve. Unfortunately, the end of the wave didn't give him for a big finish, but he surfed that wave really well. That first carve, I liked it. It was really like...
Top 5 finish. Running out of time, Joao Chianca tries to get this wave up before the horn. He might have got it right at the last second before the horn sounded. Ripping this wave through his points. He's chasing a 6.94 before the buzzer here, Marco.
Yeah, no, that was he just right in the buzzer. That was a nice first carve. I thought the inside was gonna give it to him, but it just kind of got a bit slow. And yeah, no, that's even if he landed that, I don't think he was gonna get the score.
Yeah, Joao Chianca coming close, but ends up going down. Some good sections that we got to see him explode on, but it was Italo with that hi-fi energy